Hello, my lovelies. It is Friday, February 5th, 2021, and I am just leaving the Dartmouth ferry. Current temperature outside today is 3 degrees. Oh, I can't close that door. It's 3 degrees, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. If I sound a little muffled, my mask is still on. It is mandatory on the Dartmouth ferries. Sorry for the wibble bobbles. Whew, that's much better. All right. So today I am over in Dartmouth. I know it's been about 4 days since I last put anything out. My last video. The Fairview Walk. I was kind of debating about that one. I did get a little too personal on it. So, I've got to learn how to filter myself sometimes. And then Tuesday we had this great big nor'easter where we got dumped like 20 centimeters of snow, and then it all turned to rain and washed away. No snow. I'm sad. And then that was Tuesday. Wednesday I went to the mall. I had to go do some stuff, and I decided, hey, I will record my bus ride. And it was a silent video. But when I got home and uploaded it to the computer to edit, it was crap. It was really crap. And I didn't feel that it would do my channel justice. Not saying that I've never put out crap before, because I'm sure I have. But I just wasn't impressed with it. And then yesterday, Thursday, I was planning to do this, what I'm doing right now, yesterday, and I didn't because it started to rain yet again. Look, you can see from the high winds, there are some branches down from the tree. So right over there, that is the Halifax skyline. I have a stupid snap on my coat that wiggles and jiggles and makes noises. It drives me bonkers. And yes, I do have tape on it, but it still makes that noise. Now it's closed, but this is a peace pavilion. It was built in the 90s. I think it was around the same time of the G7 summit that was here in Halifax. But if you look up, see that? When it's really windy, that makes music. It's an acoustic thing. I'm very technical today. So the ground is quite still some soft and gushy areas. I'm going to see if we can take a peek in here. I'm sliding the gimbal in. So what it says there, it says, let your vision be world embracing. And there's like stones from all over the world from different monuments and everything. And some seating there. So I'm gonna see if I wibble wobble. I apologize. I'm just putting it through the rungs of a gate. I just wanted to show that off. These 4 buildings here is an ongoing project called King's Wharf. So there's 2 condos and 2 apartments with retail and restaurants down on the first level. It is actually built on reclaimed land. This whole little area has been reshaped and reformed. But all this land where the buildings are used to be their like dockyards and stuff. Dartmouth has a history of way back where they used to do whaling. It's kind of a brutal and gross practice that they would hunt whales here in the North Atlantic for their bones. Bones were used for many different things, most notably corsets and other fine undergarments that the ladies would wear, and use the whale oil for lamps. So right now there is a railway track over that fence, but there's also a walkway that I'm going to take you guys on. But the last time I was over here, this was all snow, and I couldn't really go anywhere because I had my sneakers on and these weren't plowed. It's actually quite mild today. Now Wednesday when I was out, it was the day after a storm that almost knocked my power out, but the lights flickered. But the next day, on Wednesday, it was 10 degrees. Not minus, plus 10 degrees. I was like, woohoo! Out came a spring jacket. All right, so I took you around that little bit of a park. Let's go for a walk. There's the ramp that I like. No trains that way. No trains that way. And that's the side view of the library. The Alderney Landing Public Library. It's still part of the Halifax Public Libraries. I can't even talk today. Library. I sound like a 5-year-old. I forgot the R. So that's the pyramid shape pavilion over there to the right. The right of me, straight ahead for you guys. I figured I would explore this because the other local YouTuber, Halifax Walker, he walked on here a couple weeks ago. So, thanks Halifax Walker, I'm gonna do the same. Some fancy apartments up there overlooking the harbor. They're older. They were built in the mid-80s. Pardon me. Little tickle at the back of my throat. So the train tracks are only used by CN Rail when they go out to the Auto Port, which is part of the Port of Halifax. I don't like walking on brick. Got a little amphitheater here. So, well, this is new. There's 12 maple trees that were built here. Built. You can't build trees. Oh my God, blonde roots today, Bevy. They were planted in January of 1980. That's interesting. I think I overdressed for this. I have a winter coat on, but I put it on because I'm not sure after I finish recording if I'm going to do a live stream. Perhaps. I'm 99.9% sure that I'm going to stream. But if I don't, you can get after me in the comments down below. So there's the building. That's looking up Prince Street to Portland. And that's the Daffodil Gardens for cancer survivors. So all the chairs are the daffodil yellow. And they do have some inspirational quotes for those that are in the park. And I'm just cutting through a little bit of a parking lot. So my apologies if I haven't uploaded content this week, but I promise you guys I will up my game. The weather was crap, but with the weather I did manage to tidy and organize my wee little apartment. We're gonna head over that little bridge there. Yeah, wait, right when I start crossing is when cars start coming. Now this is a trail I've never been on. See, this is another place that I haven't been. I've lived in this city for almost 25 years. I did live over here in Dartmouth for just a few of those years. About 5 of those years, 4 or 5. And really this was the sketchy part. So there's some green boats. They're owned by Dominion Diving. Don't know who they are. And this is the start of the Shubenacadie Canal that runs between Halifax Harbour and the Bay of Fundy, up by my neck of the woods where I came from. And I can't see. Whoop, there's the duckies. You know me when I start seeing animals. Did you hear that? They're just a quacking. So that is a map of the Shubenacadie Canal. So it's quite an interesting thing. There's 9 locks throughout the canal system, and they're all non-working, and only 3 of them have been refurbished, and those are out on the other side of Dartmouth. Let me see. There's the duckies. So there is a craft beer microbrewery called 9 Locks that's based over here in Dartmouth. Oh. Good thing I was on the wrong side of the thing. He tooted, well, he dinged his little dinger. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? From another YouTuber who rides his bike. So this little part here is quite industrial. This whole area is, this is a neat mural. A lot of the buildings that I'm going to be going past are probably a century old. Maybe some of them might be not as old. But I wanted to get down here because there are some of these buildings that are going to be torn down. Well, look at this one. There's a walrus, an octopus, and a treasure hunter. That's interesting. I do like the walrus. He's got a cute look to him. Oh, he's found some pirate treasure. I apologize for that stupid clicking. I do have tape on it. It's not working. And there's some more murals. Now I'm going to show you something. If you can see that bluish gray house on the hill up there, I believe that is the home of Helen Creighton, her former home. It has a name to it and I can't think of it, it's at the tip of my tongue. But she was a folklorist here in Nova Scotia who went around and collected stories and songs of the province. And she compiled them in a book called Blue Nose Ghosts and Blue Nose Magic. So we're going to cross the tracks again. And there is a Canadian Coast Guard ship and an American Coast Guard ship over here. At one time, this used to be the area where the Coast Guard had their facilities, but except for those two ships, they're mostly down in the Bedford Basin. Ooh, let's take a peeky poo. Kind of looks like Boba Fett. We have our Black Lives Matter. This is all done by the Dartmouth Cove Mural Art Project. So they've been doing murals and graffiti art down here since 2007. My apologies for the wind if you can feel it. There is, when we get closer, there's a gentleman down there with his cans of spray paint. So this is Dartmouth Cove. And I can honestly say that I've never been here. So here is the map. We started here, right at the top of the red line, see? Right there. So that's where we started, and it is quite long. It says it is about 4 Ks.
Sure looks better than an old wall, doesn't it?
It sure does. So that is a work in progress. I'm lucky I can draw a stick person. That's there's some nights during the week I'll do the games night on Johnny Stumbles' channel. And there's a game that he likes called Patently Stupid. It's all on Jackbox. I'll play it, but I suck at drawing. Oh, totally admit to that. But I still have fun. If only I was creative. I don't know, I just want to watch this. I think it's very interesting. He's got his own little corner of the world right there. Now, when people talk about Dartmouth, you never think about the beauty that is over here. Trying to sneak and take a peek at my Fitbit, but I got the sun glare and I can't see the numbers to know exactly what time it is. I am going to go on the assumption that it is around 3 p.m. And there's some apartments. Now, rents in Dartmouth are a lot cheaper than Halifax. And they have the better view. I mean, you live in one of these buildings. Granted, they're older buildings. They were probably built post World War II. But you kind of get to see, well, right now the back end of King's Wharf, but you have a really spectacular view of the Halifax skyline. There's a lot of people out walking their dogs today. I hate walking on the grass when it's like a sponge. Those are the rocks. I do like it down here. So I think, oh, I see some more ducks. This is just going to be a short video today, because I'm in the hunt. I'm hoping maybe this weekend of getting an SD card, because I don't have one for my phone, and I'm already used like 75% of my storage. It's mostly apps, but I don't have that many apps on there. So that's going to be my chore probably tomorrow, is to go look around, compare prices, and then probably buy an SD card on Amazon. I don't know. I just want to see what a going price is for one that has quite a bit of storage in it. So my lovelies, it's a half an hour. I'm going to cut this short. So if you can smash that like button, hit subscribe if you already aren't one of my lovelies. Tap that little bell to get the notifications for when I'm going to be, you know, doing my thing. And if you want to support my channel, I do have a link down in the comments for my PayPal if you want to do that. I'm not monetized yet. I'm on my way. The last I looked, I only need 375 more subscribers to become monetized. And I am thinking about doing a Patreon, either Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. I'm mulling both of those platforms and taking a look at both of them just to see, to further support the channel. So yes, I just want to thank all you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little walk on the Dartmouth waterfront walk. I've never been over here. The sun is behind the cloud there. So I'm going to sign off, and I will see you next time. Oh, leave me some comments down below. Even if you just want to say hi. I do like it when people just say hi or anything like that. I enjoy it. I read all the comments, and I try to respond to them as best as I can. If people ask me about moving to Canada or what university they should go to, I am the wrong person to ask. So I usually don't answer those ones, but I will put a thumbs up and I will like those comments. So anyway, my lovelies, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to, please support my channel with my PayPal link down below. Bye.